We are live now. Hello, everyone. Would you like to know why most people fail in their New Year's resolutions? And would you like to know how you can change that? How you can accomplish your goals? How can you start to change that picture? If you are interested in this topic, stay tuned because I'm about to reveal a big secret that will really help you accomplish your goals. Start to accomplish your goals, not just stay as a New Year's resolution. Okay? So, hi everyone. Welcome, my friends. My name is Antonio Norton. I'm a network marketeer, and I every day help people who are struggling in their network and online marketing businesses to change that picture and start making leads, making sales, and attracting everyday new people to their businesses. So today I will talk about this topic, which is a big topic. You know, we are in January. I'm really happy to be here. It has been a while since the last time I went online, and I want to do it more often. So this is one of my resolutions, actually. So we are talking about New Year's resolutions. We are on January, and when we think about the new year, what we think? We always think about resolutions. So this is the topic that I'm going to discuss today. So as you hop in, please write your name, where are you from, and so I can give you a shout out. And if you watch it on the replay, hashtag replay. And if you will share this video, which will be of great value for all of you, please hashtag share. Okay, so I see someone dropping in. Please say hi and where are you from so I can give you a shout out. Okay, Lee Wee. I hope I am saying this correctly. I'm not sure. It's not an easy name. Welcome, Lee Wee. I hope you stay because it will be really interesting what I'll be talking today. So, when we talk about New Year's resolutions, we talk about setting goals, setting up goals, like quit smoking, losing weight, starting to read more, to stay more time with friends and family, to don't stay so much time on the Facebook, resolutions like these. But the thing is that usually people fail on these same resolutions. And why that happens? First of all, we need to understand the importance of goals. Why goals are important? Goals are important because when we set up goals, we are taking an attitude towards our life. We are not living our life in a passive state. Life is a huge opportunity, and it's important that we understand this. We have a huge opportunity to grab our life and do something with it. But to do something with our life, we need to make, have an attitude to change things. And that starts with setting up goals. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lihi. My pleasure. My pleasure for your comment. Thank you. Thank you. That's very nice from you. Okay, so please join in. Give me your opinion. What are your New Year's resolutions? What are your goals for this 2019? What did you think about it? Please share with me. Let's make it more interactive, more dynamic, which will be great to have this, this interaction. So, like I was saying, objectives are really important because they give you, something to fight for. It's not just living the life in a passive way and not being just drowned with all the things that happen in our life. It's like making a statement and like wanting to change things. And they give us a focus, they give us a target, they give us something to fight for. The second thing that is important is goals should be written. So I will ask you now, Lee, and anyone who will join, to grab a piece of paper and a pen and write down your goals. Okay? Just write down your goals. The goals that you thought about for the New Year's resolutions. Write down your goals. Why is it important to write down our goals? Of course, our goals start on a noble dimension, which is called our mind. And this is a really noble dimension. But the thing is that our mind is like the clouds. The clouds form and then they just lose the shape again. So the ideas have that same substance. They appear and then they disappear. They visit us and then they go away. It's just like that. They come and go. They come and go. And sometimes they stay for a while, sometimes they don't stay for a while. But we need to grab those ideas and put them not on the mental dimension, but on the real dimension, on the paper. And when we do that, things start to happen. Because when they just stay in our mind, they get confused, we can forget them, we can mix them with other things, and after a while, it's just a chaotic overflow of information. So we need to capture that information that's in our mind and put that information into a piece of paper. So this is what I will ask you now to do. Just pick up a piece of paper and write down your objectives. When we do that, we get more focused, we get more consciousness, more responsibility, more commitment. It just gets different. One of the problems with the New Year's resolutions and with setting up goals is that usually we set up goals in an imprecise way. We just say, I want to lose weight, or I want to quit smoking, or I want to read more, or I want to grow my team as a network marketeer, or I want to do more Facebook Lives. These are great ideas, but these ideas need to have more definition. Otherwise, they are just good ideas, but we don't have a strategy, and we need to have a strategy. We need to have a method to reach something. It's not just having an idea and a good idea. It's not enough. It's like being in Seattle and wanting to go to Las Vegas. Hey, I want to go to Las Vegas. But how are you going there? I don't know. How are you going with, what's your strategy? What's your plan? Do you have a map? No, I don't have anything. I just know I want to go to Las Vegas. It's not enough. It's just not enough. So we need to define more precisely where we want to go. And not just where we want to go, how we want to go, the strategy that we want to use. And that makes a whole difference. You know, in New Year's resolutions, usually people have this idea of setting up goals, but you know what? It just stays for a little. And usually people just do that once per year, which is in the New Year's. Crazy. Just one time per year. After, they just forget it and they just, they just continue their life. It's like an impulse coming from this, this euphoric state, um, about the New Year's. And then they just throw their impulses. They just say it. Hey, I will make it. This year will be great. I will change everything. And then nothing happens. Because it's not enough just doing that. We need to define our strategy and to have a good strategy. So we need to write down our goals. That's one of the points that I want to make. I would like to talk about a really interesting study that is really an eye-opener for us. So in 2014, which was basically 5 years ago, there was a study done in a university where people were called to set up the goals. And from time to time, they were asked to say if they were still accomplishing, they were still keeping those goals. And you know what happened? After 1 month, one single month, 40% had already quit goals. And after 6 months, only 40% remained. So 60% had already quit. It's crazy. And after 1 year, only 8% accomplished their goals. Only 8%. And the question is, why? Why that happens? And it all has to do with following a strategy that will change everything. And one of the most important words that you need to keep on your mind is the idea of habit. Habit changes everything. And we need to have habits. And we need to keep it daily, to have daily habits. Successful people have successful habits, and they make it every day. They have a coherence. They do it every day. They have an inner commitment, and that changes everything, my friends. So I will give you just a few clues about this idea of habits, which are good clues. There was a guy who wrote a book that talks about the power of habit and the 3 neurological dimensions, or the 3 components of an habit. The first one is the habit should follow a clue. You should have a clue. Like, for instance, if you want to start jogging every day, you should have a clue that could be putting your sneakers near your bed. So you will remember that you have your sneakers near your bed, and you will go pick up the sneakers and go jogging. Or you can have like an alarm clock, or just a sentence on the top of your bed. When you wake up, you just see the sentence. Anything that reminds you of your habit. Then you do the habit, and then it's important that you have a reward. Because if you have a reward, our brain will remember the habit more easily. For instance, now it's cold, it's winter, at least in Portugal. So it's great after jogging having a good shower, a hot shower. So this can be the reward, having a hot shower. So this is one of the things that you can make it. It's having a reward. So the habit has these three components. Okay, the clue, the habit himself, and the reward afterwards. Now let's go to the basic strategy, to the basic formula to really, really, really keep your objectives and don't lose them along the way. And this comes with 7 magic letters. So let's make it the 7 magic steps. And let's start with the first step that comes with the letter S. See it? S. This is the first letter. And S is for specific. So any goal needs to be specific. And when I say specific, I mean it has to be measurable. It has to be quantifiable. You cannot say, I want to quit smoking. You have to say, I want to quit. I want to diminish my habit of smoking in 10 cigarettes this month. So this month I will smoke 10 cigarettes less. This is a definition. This is a goal that is defined and well defined, and that can make a huge difference. It's not a vague and imprecise, just like saying I want to quit smoking. No. I want to quit, and I will quit. I will stop smoking 10 cigarettes less. 10 cigarettes less. So it comes from the S that is specific. So, and quantifiable. The next is an N. An N. And this N goes for meaningful. So a goal has to be meaningful. The more meaningful it is, the more resistance you will have it, and the bigger the commitment you will have with your goal. So it needs to be meaningful to you. It needs to say something to you. Like, for instance, you can say, I want to quit smoking. And someone can ask, why? Because I want to live longer. Yeah, but you want to live longer, why? I want to live longer because I want to see my grandson growing. Okay, that's a strong and meaningful, and probably it will make you have a strong commitment with your decision. So if you want to accomplish your goal, create a goal that is specific and is meaningful. So the next letter comes with an A. A. And this goes for achievable. So a goal needs to be achievable. If you are a heavy smoker and if you are smoking like 3 packages per day, it's not really realistic to say that in one day I will quit smoking completely. Of course, you can do it, and some people do it, but usually it's something more gradually that will happen. So it would be better to say, this month I will quit smoking 20 cigarettes. So 20 cigarettes I won't smoke. This is much more realistic. And the more realistic a goal is, the highest the motivation will be. Because you feel that you can accomplish that. And if you are setting up a goal that is crazy, you can become frustrated. You can lose your focus, you can lose your motivation. So please make a goal that is specific, meaningful, and achievable. The next letter comes for the R. And the R, in this sense, comes from relevance. So a goal has to be relevant to you. Relevant. It has to have meaning and to be relevant. Something that connects with you, with your self-esteem, with your personality. Something that is important to you. I know someone entered, well, disappeared. Okay. So I was saying relevant, okay? It has to be relevant. So let's continue. Now comes the letter T. A goal has to be time bound. So it's better than you set up a goal in a frame of time. Okay, like for instance, set up goals for a day, for a week, for a month, for 3 months, for 6 months, and for a whole year. Set up goals in frames of time. Why that? Because it will be much easier to accomplish and to have motivation. It's like step by step. So this goal, I can set up a goal that will be, tonight I will make a live video, and I'm making it. And this is a goal for today. And I can make a goal for a week. That will be, during the week I want to do 5 live videos. This is a goal for a week. A goal for a month will be, this month I want to make, I don't know, like, so 5 plus 4, 20 live videos per month. This is a goal for a month. And so it goes. And this is much, it's specific, it's time bound, and it will be easier to accomplish because your levels of motivation will be high. So we are almost finishing. We have still the letter E. Letter E comes for evaluate. You need to evaluate your goals every time. Okay, so specific, meaningful, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Evaluate. You need to evaluate your goals. I will highly recommend you to have a diary with you where you write your goals and evaluate them. Auto-monitorize your goals, auto-evaluate them daily, weekly, monthly, 3 months, 6 months, and in a year. You have to evaluate your goals all the time. Evaluation is how you can understand what's going on, how you can really know what's going on. And besides that, it will always help you to look at it and to see small victories. And when you find a small victory, it will be great because you will feel more accomplished, with more motivation. And that is really important. Now the final one, it's the R, and we are finishing it. Smarter. And the R goes for readjust. It's really important. You need to evaluate, you need to readjust. You need to make small changes, evaluate, small changes, evaluate. And if you do that, you will accomplish your goals. I have no doubts about that. So let's keep it focused. It has to be specific, it has to be meaningful, it has to be achievable, relevant, time-bound. You need to evaluate and you need to readjust. Here we have it, smarter. Okay? And if you do that, you will accomplish your goals. If you don't do that, what will happen is the day will pass, the week will pass, the month will pass, 3 months will pass, 6 months will pass, and the whole year will be wasted again. So if you want to change that, follow this formula. It will help you a lot. One more thing before I end. If you want to know more about time resolutions, New Year's resolutions, how you can accomplish your goals, I highly recommend you to read a great blog that a colleague of my company wrote. And here's the link in this text that I put it here. It will be of great value to all of you. So read the blog. It will give you lots of great information. Take care and keep your day resolutions. Make it the best year ever. Change it. Bye-bye.